Hey guys, good morning. It's Monday, Labor Day, and I hope most of you have the day off and are enjoying a nice, lazy morning with your cup of coffee. This is like my fifth cup, and if I could stay home with a freshly brewed pot of coffee um, every day, that would be ideal. Um, Anyhow, I haven't done one of these in a while, and um, I just needed to hear myself talk uh, through some things. And, it's just sometimes when you hear yourself talk, you can, dispel what is going on in your mind. And today is one of those days. So I hope the takeaway for some of you is a good one and a positive one. Not sure, but I hope you take away something from this. And lately, I've been feeling kind of meh about a lot of things, and uh, mostly work. And about a year and a half ago, we had a change in administration, and about 6 months ago, I had a change in my direct reports, and things haven't been the best. Aside from that, I mean, things are okay, but that seems to just take a lot of space in my mind. I've got very little to go before I can retire from UT. Few years. My retirement is set, and it's more about personal goals. I've been at UT, it'll be 24 years this November. I'll start my 25th year, and 16 years in the College of Education. And it's my own personal goal to retire from this college. Uh, Although, what's great about UT is that it gives you opportunities to move around. And, they may not be at the best or at the salary you're at now, but, it's still an opportunity to stay within the system and move around. So, you know, again, this is just a personal goal. But anyhow, as I'm dealing with this, and by the way, I mean, everything else is fine. I mean, do we have our ups and downs? Yes, everybody does. But, I've got my health, I've got my family, I've got, everything I need. Um, and I'm very thankful and I'm very blessed. So I'm good with that and I'm good on that end. Um, and, I'll be good with even with this situation. And I know that. And, um, but it got me to thinking because um, sometimes we get so caught up in um, little, our own little gerbil, our own little hamster up here, just round and round and round, and we get caught up in our own situation sometimes, and dwell in our own misery. And sometimes we ask, you know, the good Lord above, why me? Why me? And when I think that way, my second thought is, why not you? What makes you so special? Many years ago, I heard someone say, it's not whether you pray or not, it's how you pray, you know? And even when you're going through tough situations, even when you're going through tough times, it's not why me. And it's more of what am I destined to learn from this? Because we all go through stuff. We all go through our trials and tribulations, and in different aspects in life, in personal, business, marital. I mean, we all go through that. And we have to step back. And, that's where a lot of us get lost because we don't have that ability and that fortitude and that mentality to step back and step away from a situation or whatever situation you're going through and be a little bit analytical. And I know it's hard to do, and I'm not saying that I'm more capable than anyone else, although I have found that I have the ability when things are crazy and when things are going, you know, awry, to kind of step back and step out of my own mind and think things through and start analyzing and hashing out a plan, and how to deal with this, how to attack this, from what angle. And so, um, again, not a lot of us have that ability, and sometimes we get so wrapped up in the storm within our head that we just can't seem to find that way out. Um, but when I'm going through stuff, um, I always ask, why am I here? What am I going to learn? And how will this make me the person that I'm destined to become? In whatever situation, some people believe in God, some people believe in a higher power, some people don't believe in God, and that's your right. And I'm not going to politicize this, but it's just kind of like some people like Trump, some people don't like Trump, and I'm not here to bash you for what your political view is or isn't. I've got my own views and you've got yours, and they may not agree. And it's like, you know, it's the saying, um, I don't like the sin, but I like the sinner. You know, I may not agree with your point of view or your political stance, but you're in my life. You're my friend. You're my family, and you have a right to believe in what you want to believe and who you want to believe in. And I've got a right to believe in what I want to believe in. Anyhow, I've digressed, so I'm going to come back. It's you need to ask yourself, why am I in this situation? What am I to learn from this? How am I to become a bigger, better, stronger individual mentally, physically, or whichever way? And when you open your mind to that, when you open your mind to understand or try to understand why the situation instead of why me, you're going to see life very differently. And everybody goes through things. Everybody goes through things. Nobody has it all worked out. Nobody has all the answers. We're here every day, trying to get to the next day. That's all of us. I don't care if you have money. I don't care if you have success. I don't care if you have the looks, don't have the looks, have the right color of skin or not right color of skin, which, there's no right color of skin. But a lot of people get so caught up in that. Doesn't matter. We don't have it all worked out. I don't care who you are. I don't care who you are. We're all in this together. We're all in, trying to just make it through and trying to live a good life and trying to understand ourselves first and foremost, and trying to understand life and people and society and why things happen, and what are we to learn from this. So bottom line, after I've gone on this rant, is that change the way you look at things and how you face things, and even bad situations, and pray differently. First of all, thank God or thank whomever, your higher power, life, I don't know, thank whomever for what you have. And know that no matter what your situation is, good, bad, medium, doesn't matter, there's always someone out there that has it worse off than you. So when you start feeling pity for yourself, and when you start wallowing in your own despair, step back and understand and realize that if you're going through this, there's someone else going through something worse. And thank God or thank your higher power. For me, it's God. So I'm going to say thank God for what you have. Be grateful. Be thankful for what you have. And when you pray, sometimes unanswered prayers are the best blessings. And people sometimes, I've read where people ask or say, what has God given you? You've asked for this, you haven't gotten it. You've asked for that, you haven't gotten it. You're asking for a job, or you're asking for help with a car, or help with your marriage, or help with, and you're waiting for God to answer that prayer. And maybe in Him not answering the prayer lies your blessing. So again, it's perspective. It's understanding that maybe things are supposed to go this way. And realizing that sometimes praying is just about God taking away that anger, that resentment, that fear, that loathing, because those feelings sometimes are what creates your storm. So maybe you're asking for something in particular from God, and God is not giving you that. But in fact, God is giving you peace and understanding and the ability to reason and the ability to deal with the situation. So step back and appreciate what you have. I don't know if you needed to hear this, and I don't know who needed to hear this, but I hope someone did, and I hope the takeaway is a positive one. And I just want for you to know that you matter, and that you are important, and that you are valuable. We all are here to offer something to this world in some capacity. And you may not be a neurosurgeon, you may not be a rocket scientist, you may not be president of the United States. You may just be an 8 to 5, Monday to Friday, blue-collared worker out there. But in your home, you're that rock. You're that glue that keeps your family together. So don't undervalue yourself, and don't underestimate the gifts that you give on a daily. Love yourself, love life, love those around you. It's not always perfect. And yes, you may be going through some stuff with your partner, with your wife, with your kids, with whomever. But loving yourself and understanding your importance and your role in this life is key. And it may be that somehow, somewhere, in some small way, you have made a difference in someone's life. Have a great day, enjoy the week, and love life, love yourself. Bye, guys.